Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. If you would, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Today, I want to talk about something that's really important to address. It's something that we all need to focus on, especially in these times of the coronavirus and just everyone being stressed out and quarantined in the house. I want to talk to you today about peace of mind and how to get peace of mind in a stressful or hectic time. So, in a world of stress, anxiety, fast living, this quality is the uppermost important to protect your physical, emotional, and mental health. If you remember this, inner peace will eventually lead to external peace. That's really important. Right now, I think we all need to focus on and look at our inner and external peace. So, what I want to do is just kind of give you some tips on how to experience peace of mind and peaceful moments in your life. Even if it's 5-10 minutes a day that you focus on this, it still will make a world of difference, I promise you. For the last couple of weeks, have needed to really make this a priority to do myself in my own life, just because quarantine and just being cooped up in the house all day, and especially with kids, will kind of make you feel out of balance. So I hope that what I talk about today and some of the tips I give can also help you in your life. There's a quote I heard, and I don't remember who said it, but it was so powerful to me. What they said is, if it costs you peace of mind, the price is too high. And I think a lot of times we don't focus on the price that we pay when we're doing things that go against our natural state, our natural being, or just the person that we are genuinely inside. We have to remember that we are the protectors of our peace, and our greatest tool is our choice. We have a choice to be happy. We have a choice to be sad. We have a choice to be stressed. We, a lot of times, give that choice away, and we make it seem as if the situation that we're in, or the people we're around, or the person we're dealing with is the cause of our stress. That might be the case, but we have the ability to turn it around. You are the controller of your own thoughts. So don't give that away to someone else who don't deserve it and who's really not supposed to have it. A lot of times people don't crave peace until they know the misery of not having it. So we must be intentional in putting in the work to stay in a state of peace, but the work is always worth it. The work may be hard, but it's worth it. So I wanted to give you, again, I'm going to start now with these tips that help me get through my trying time that I feel will help you as well. So, number one, we need to let go of things that we can't control. I know we hear this all the time. Everyone's saying you can't control it, let it go. Let it go, you can't control it. That's so much easier to say than do. So, in that time where you're stressing or you're worrying about something that you literally can't change, no matter how much you stress or try, you have to, when you hear them thoughts coming in your head, or when you start to feel that anxiety and that stress, you have to intentionally talk out loud, write it down, do something. You have to intentionally replace it with something positive. The more that you replace that negative thought or feeling with a positive thought, the more that negative thought will begin to fade away and you'll no longer think about it. So it does come with practice. I have a journal that I like to write in, and I don't write anything prolific or anything, worth showing anybody. It could be just me writing, today is a good day, I am happy, I am worth it. It could be just writing one sentence, but it's just like my scribble journal. No one sees it. I probably will never read it again, but it helps me to concentrate on something other than the thing that's stressing me out. And doing that a couple of times a day, every day, the negativity just begins to fade, and I no longer have that anxiety that I was feeling previously. Another thing that we can do is we have to stop worrying about what other people are thinking. So we have to stop allowing what other people may think about us, because we don't know they're thinking it about us unless they say it. But we have to stop allowing what people may be seeing to affect us. And I'm guilty of this as well. I think that we all are at one point in time where we'll have an event or something going on in our life, and we're so worried about what the other people think, even though they hadn't told us they think this, that it hinders us from proceeding with what we want to do. Maybe a business, maybe, talking to someone, or maybe a career, because we're afraid of what other people will think. We have to stop allowing other people's thoughts to control how we move every day. Another thing you can do is get in the company of the people you love the most. So I know that we're tech savvy. I know we have all these apps that we can get on every day and, get 100 likes on a post. And we think that these people will really like us, but that's not the type of like that you need. It's fun. I do it too. But I also want to be around real people, and the people that love me the most, the people that I can go to for anything. That's the type of likes that will really sink inside of us and make us feel that, we have more peace in our life, or that we're loved, because the people that we love the most are showing us that true, genuine love. Next, you want to find a hobby that interests you, and it could be anything. Hobbies are great ways of passing time, great ways of expressing yourself, and great ways to take you into that state of peace. You want to stay away from negative conversations. I know it's hard to break ties with people you may have grown up with for years. These are your friends since elementary. But sometimes the only way that you can grow is by letting other people go. People are conditioned to repetitiveness. They're conditioned to what they know. So if you're around people that you've known your whole life and you've acted one way, and now all of a sudden you want to change the way you act and the way you present yourself to the world, they're going to resist that. And they're not resisting it because they're not happy for you, but they're resisting it because it's uncomfortable for them. They don't know this side of you. So to them, it's uncomfortable seeing you this way. So they're going to try to, sometimes they'll joke with you to, put you back to where they think you should be. Sometimes they'll talk about you. Sometimes they'll say what you want to do is dumb or it doesn't make sense. It's not that it's dumb and it doesn't make sense. It's not that they really don't want you happy. It's just they don't know how to deal with you once you start changing. So sometimes the only way we can change is by letting those people go. They can still be a part of your life, but just not an everyday part of your life. Especially in this growth time, you really need to get around people that are where you want to be in life. Another thing you can do is minimize the time you spend listening to news and negativity and TV shows, music. Get into the habit of actually sitting with yourself and figuring out what you like. A lot of people really don't know what they like and what makes them happy. If you were to ask them what they like, what truly makes them happy, they couldn't tell you. They might give you a general answer of, listening to music makes me happy. Going out and partying makes me happy. Watching TV makes me happy. That's not a real happiness. That's a temporary situation. A lot of people don't know what makes them happy. And that's why they're searching for that. And they're searching for it sometimes in the wrong way, the wrong people, the wrong situation. Once you really give yourself time to just think and not take in everything that comes your way, you can start to figure out what makes you happy and start going towards that. Because in the end, we all want to be happy. No matter who we are, we want to be happy. And the only way to do that sometimes is just break away from everything and sit with yourself to try to figure it out. Another tip I have is to be with positive people as much as possible. Negative people and conversations will have you focused on all the wrong things and may take your focus away from your goals. So in this time when you're trying to find yourself and you're trying to get more peace in your life, it is so important to guard who you're with and make sure you're surrounding yourself with positive people that are going to push you to be where you want to be. And that's just going to be your sounding board and your support system. So we all need a support system. No one, and I mean no one, is free from emotional and mental scars. We all have emotional and mental scars from something in our life, whether it's from childhood or adulthood. So don't feel bad that you need to take time to heal yourself and that you need this time to find out who you are. This last tip is an important tip for everyone. I think everyone can benefit from. The last tip I have for you is don't dwell on the past. The past isn't here anymore. It's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. A certain amount of detachment, both emotional and mental, is very helpful when it comes to your past. We all have things that we're not proud of. We all have things that we're not happy with that happened to us in the past. What we do with that information affects us now and it affects us in the future. So we will live half of our life depressed, stressed, nervous, anxious because of things that happened in our past that no matter how much you stress, how much you cry, how much you dwell on it, it's not going to change it. We have to learn to have a sense of detachment from our past so that we can break free of those chains and move on to a greater state for our future. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that I was able to give you some helpful tips on how to just come to a state of peace and get your peace of mind back. I hope these things were helpful, and just remember, I just want everyone to remember, inner peace eventually leads to external peace if you work at it. So again, thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe to this video, and I hope that you have a great week. Thank you.